Welcome back to Sekiro Shadows Dank twice. So we just took care of the Burning Bull, and a little bit more of the Hirata estate. We got rid of Juzo the Drunkard and Shinobi Hunter Enshin of Misan. So now is the time where I like to do a little bit of, well, I'm going to call it a little bit of chores, shall we say. First off, I've got 4 prayer beads again, so I'm going to enhance those attributes. Always be enhancing. And since I have 2 skill points, let's see if there's anything else I can unlock for the moment. I suppose we might as well touch upon the subject of farming routes in this game. There's one farming route that's available earlier on, and I will show it to you here, just to get it out of the way. So you go to the Underbridge Valley. Here we are back at the Underbridge Valley. This is right after fighting the second general. And forgot to point out there's a lizard up there. Just, you know, whack it once, grab the pellets, no big deal. So this farming route is basically what I did, but minus the general. Go around back of this guy, stab him up, and then this guy, this guy, and just go like this. It's not a very good farming route because these guys aren't worth much, but if it's really early in the game and you want to try and get a few skill points together, it can be useful. And you can pretty much stop this at whatever point you want, but you know, you can go back as far as you want. So for instance, if you want to run up here and go back the way you came, originally came that is, you can take this guy out. Just no. Just no, sir. No. And there's Anayama over there. We'll leave him be for the time being. You can go back, honestly, as far as you wish from here. You're just trying to grind up those last few experience points to your next skill point. So I might as well see how far back I can go here. And I just got myself into a situation. So honestly, maybe you don't want to go too far with this. Let's just go ahead and take care of this guy because he was going to become a problem at some point. You can go all the way back past the Timid Maid and take on all of those dudes that were back in that area if you so desire, but I'm honestly not interested in doing all that because there is a better farming route just up ahead. No, I didn't just warp back to the Ashina Castle idol. I actually warped back to the Underbridge idol, went to this one after that. Just decided to cut that out because why show 2 loading screens? So this is where the path actually branches off slightly, and you can start doing a couple of things. So I'm going to take a quick jump across here. That lady, by the way, she kind of points you in the direction of places you want to go. She's a bit of a guide in this game, so if you're not familiar with where to go and what to do, then she can be a little bit helpful. But there's just a couple things I want to get done here. First off, you got 2 guys talking on the bridge. Spear dude, when you kill him, is going to drop a key. The gatehouse key. And that's your way to unlock a rather important piece of kit, actually. And then there's this guy with his dogs. Now, just like before, you can take out the dogs, and he'll be like, whoa, what happened? The dog was just behind me, he died. So you can sneak up behind him. Notice this guy's got some armor on him. You can do something about that. It involves a prosthetic tool, but I'm not going to bother just this second. I'm just going to be gathering up some stuff here and opening up another point. Beautiful. And look, it's another memorial mob.
ご供養いかがかね。こんなところにも死者があるところ、また供養衆あり。汚れとて我らばかりは見捨てまい。さあ、ご供養していきなされ。
And this guy's got actually two things that I would like to get. One, the Mass Fragment Dragon, I'm not going to mess around with just yet. Actually, when I said there were only 3 ways to improve yourself in this game, I forgot to mention there is one way, a 4th way, which is to get together the mask fragments of the Dragon Mask. And what that allows you to do is take 5 skill points and use it to raise your attack power. I'm nowhere near affording that, and besides, you don't get the final mask fragment until, like, literally near the end of the game, so it's not worth messing over right now. But I will try and get enough money together to be able to afford that prayer bead at the very least. So I'll just sell some stuff that I don't need or want. I always keep the Divine Confetti on hand. And, of course, Gachin's Sugar. Divine Grass is just good in case you run out of heals. And I'm still 1,400 short, so I'm going to sell that, and that brings me to 1,500, so now I can afford the prayer bead. So there's one more. Yep, where you find the departed, blah blah blah. So that's one part there. I can continue pressing on in this direction, but there's not much benefit to doing so at the moment. So let's just go ahead and warp back to the Ashina Castle Gate 1. Not the gate, you know what I mean. Warped back to regular old Ashina Castle, and there's another little memory remnant there. If you take a diversion right here, then you can actually open up yet another small path. So let's just go ahead and open the gate. Or door, I guess you'd call it. And you can open this one as well. And there is a little bit of loot back here. Scrap iron and Mibu possession balloons. Now I don't know if I've got 3 scrap iron. Let's take a look. Yeah, 3 scrap iron. Cool. So I can actually get my first upgrade that I want. You can jump down there into the moat again. You're able to swim in this game, but there's really not a point to doing so just yet. So we're going to drop down here. And aside from this pellets here, this will let you open up yet another big doorway with a Buddha statue just outside. And this is actually the exact spot where we fought the first mini-boss at the start of the game, Leader Shigenori blah 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 blah. So this is pretty much the area, the starting area of the game. So let's go ahead and see what skills there are to acquire. I'm actually still holding out for Breath of Life Light, so you know, not going to mess with doing stuff on the other path just yet. But there's a couple things to get around this area. So the way I like to approach this is just not bother with these guys at all. Just do the stealthy path. Jump up here. And there's one of those annoying bell ringers. Jump in and stab him in the face. And that'll let you get access to this right here. Now this right here you cannot get unless you have the gatehouse key, so don't forget to kill that one spear dude on the bridge back there. And in here is another extremely useful prosthetic attachment, the loaded spear. Or rather, Gyobu's broken horn. Okay, so here is a little bit of a mess. You have to pick your way through a bunch of dudes, and actually let's just go ahead and do a little sneaky sneak right here. There's a dude right here that you can get rid of. I'm going to do that. But you really want to be careful around this area because anything can touch off all these dudes. You really don't want too many dudes to mess with here. Want to minimize your dude amount. So using the Nightjar Monocular, we're just going to look ahead, and there's a guy up there. Now that is the exact tower where we found Kuro at the beginning of the game. And that's a mini-boss. And what do mini-bosses give us? They give us beads. So, he's a little bit of a tough guy, actually. You want to be careful around him. Especially considering the way that the field is laying out. It can be pretty tough, you know, because you might want to bring him down here to try and give yourself more room. Best place to take him on would be at the top of the stairs, but you really don't have a lot of room up there. And the guy hits hard. So, you know, take on what challenges you want, but for the moment, I'm just going to go ahead and avoid. Now, this loot wasn't here the last time we were here, but just for the moment, I'm just going to run around back. This is basically where we started out. That's the well that we crawled out of here, and there's a dude here.
Makoto, しみ入る。美しい。じゃが、誰かを乞うような。どこか悲しいねじゃった。
What's your deal, bro?
おい、誰を呼んでおる。もう一度聞かせてくれ。お主。わしは熊野陣左衛門と申す。堀回りの見回りを任ぜられております。見かけぬ顔だが、いずこの組衆か。明かせぬ。明かせぬとな。さては忍び衆でござるか。明かせぬ。これはご無礼を。忍び衆ならばさもあろう。これ以上司祭は聞きませぬぞ。
Mr. Not My Job over here. So, this is Junsuke. He's got a little subquest, and he could actually be directed in two directions here. But, you know, I want to go for his happier ending, so we're just going to leave him... We're not going to take up the next dude on his offer, so to speak.
時に忍び殿、この辺りで三味線の音を聞いておられぬか。音をたどってきたところ、この井戸穴に行き当たったのでござる。
And of course we have not.
知らぬ。そうでござるか。忍び衆ならば、もしや心当たりがと思うたが。あの調べは誰を呼んでおったのか。なぜだか無性に気にかかる。いや、何でもござらん。忘れてくだされ。
Alright, good luck with that, bro. So, alright, if you want to pop down the well, you can. And as you can see, there's someone standing there. That is not a friendly person. So, just like usual, let's not play life on their terms. What you do is you run along up here, and if you look down this hole, you can actually get a beat on him. Now, you want to be careful here because you can actually mess this up, but if you jump over him and come down right, bam! And this is another guy like the guy that was on top of the three-story pagoda. Whenever he does that foot thing, that is a Makiri counter opportunity, so make use of. But these guys are tough. Again, I make it look easy, but it's not. Just, you gotta get yourself in there, you know, gotta get your, do your best. So that opens up this path, which, again, this is right behind where we began the game. And the purpose of this, again, most of this episode is just going to be getting some loose ends taken care of, you know? So I'm going to jump across, ignore the lizards, and down in this room is a nasty enemy. I don't want to fight him right now. That is actually not a mini-boss that awards a prayer bead. Undead enemies don't reward prayer beads. Well, for the most part, anyways. But there's a sculptor's idol, which is nice. And, hey, it's Jinsemon. What's going on, Jin? Hey, what's up, bro? So yeah, he fancies that he hears a shamisen playing, and he wants to find out where it's coming from. Now up here, there's the old lady again. How do these people keep getting in front of me? But there is sort of a leap of faith. So I'm going to make that leap of faith. And I'm hammering the left trigger right now because you got to grab onto a thing here. And this is one of the paths that you can take towards one of the key areas of the game. So I'm going to grab it, and then there's this guy right here. These guys actually are the only enemy I know of that drop pacifying medicine, so I'm going to actually take this one out. But these guys actually take 2 death blows to take out. So yeah, I dropped him, but he's going to come back up again. If you're sneaky, you can get in a second death blow and it'll be easy. But yes, he drops pacifying agent. So if you drop through the hole right here, ow, then here's another idol. And out this way is a rather tough encounter. Now, I'm not going to be doing the encounter right now, but there is another idol over in that direction that I am going for, so I'm just going to try and make my way across to it. Be careful, because there's gunners all over the place here. So I'm just going to try and swing from tree to tree. Yeah, they spotted me. I'm just going to try to swing my way around here. And yeah, Snake Eyes Shirahaji. I'm not going to mess with her right now. I'm just going to run over to the idol and grab it. I can take her on right now, but it's really not in the plan. So I'm just going to go back to the Ashina Reservoir at this point. Alright, so here we are back at the Ashina Reservoir, and this time I'm going to go take on that dude. And looking at my skill points, yeah, I'm pretty close to my next one, but if I take out some of these mooks, I should be good. Those 2 big guys down there you really want to watch out for. They can be... One guy isn't so bad, but 2 together is just a big pain in the ass. I'm going to try to take this guy out with nothing but stars. And that's going to attract the attention of Spearbro over here, who's going to try his big thing with predictable results. And I've already gotten past the threshold, so... Next thing... Hey, bro! What's good, my dog? And, yeah, one of the big dudes has caught sight of me, so I'm just going to try to avoid him a little bit. At least take out some of the dudes that are hanging around back here. Because you can make them lose interest in you, especially if you go into concealing grasses. There is one other dude I'd kind of like to take care of, but, you know, I think I can do it without. So let's just do what we did before and shimmy across. This is a dangerous fight that I'm taking on, because by no means am I guaranteed to be able to win it. But, again, as usual, we're going to try to take the cheaty mother flipper route and get our first death blow in with him being unawares. So just going up here where you found Kuro before, there's a memory of him. You can get behind this guy and just... Oh, wow, they're roaming up pretty far, aren't they? Well, let's hope they don't see us. So this guy is a rather tough encounter, and you want to actually put some space between yourself and him. He does a lot of thrusts, but as you can see, he's perfectly able to just shrug that off. So try to do your best. Do your best, although, wow, he takes off a huge amount of posture from you. And your timing on the Makiri counters has to be pretty good here, so, you know. Yet another situation where you simply can't afford to... Okay. So yeah, as you can see, that's a dangerous fight. Thankfully, I topped off that skill point there, and I didn't have that many sen to begin with. So yeah, he's a toughie, this guy. You can do it, but actually better to come back at that fight when you've got a little bit more going for you. So let's just go ahead and reverse our stance right now. Just get back up to that second floor and proceed ahead as planned. You can use the firecrackers to stun dudes a little bit, but I don't want to take that chance. Up here you can deal with this guy, but frankly I don't want to. I think it's time to go finish out Hirata Estate, since I've already got a couple of decent levels under my belt as far as the prayer beads go. Alright, so it's time to finish this out. Now there's one dude right here you can just, you know, two-shot. And there's Junsuke right there. If you want to talk to him, feel free. Just push the mat aside and head on down the stairs. And this is the second proper boss that you're likely to encounter in the game. And it's a decent enough spot to be taking care of the second proper boss. Now, I'm going to go ahead and equip the snap seeds for this fight, even though I don't generally tend to use them as much. But, you know, you're supposed to be able to use them in this fight. So here you got Kuro, and they tell you about vitality and posture. Basically, the lower you get their health, the slower their posture bar, you know, recovers. So Lady Butterfly is a fight that you can be well advised to sort of take aggressively. You wanna swing, and you wanna tag her as much as possible. Now, when she does that crap, you can fling a shuriken at her, and shuriken are good for enemies that go up in the air. But they're only really effective if you catch them while they're in the air. This is one of those battles where taking out the posture is more important than taking out the health. Try to block her shuriken throw, because they can be deadly. And I like to take a few swings when I'm coming down from a jump, just because you got a good chance to take off some of their health. So this is a tricky lady. She may appear to only have one health bar, but it's an illusion. She's going to drop down here in front of the big Buddha statue, and here's your chance to get a couple of slaps out. And sooner or later, she's gonna do her nasty little trick. I'd like to avoid that trick if I can, but, you know, she's gonna do it. Ow. Yeah, she's doing the trick. So she snaps her fingers and all these dudes come out. Easy way to get rid of them? Snap Seed. That'll get rid of all the illusions near you. But there's a better way to do it. And we'll see it happen if we can get that, we can get her to do her thing again. She's got little illusion butterflies that she casts around. And those cannot be blocked, those cannot be defended against. Just gonna have a quick drink real quick. See if I can get her to die. Whoop! Yeah, this can be a tough battle. If you can manage to get her in the air, then that's gonna do a good amount of posture damage. Now she's probably going to get out one of her snaps again. Yeah, go ahead, you try that shit. Good luck with that. Best way to deal with those butterflies is to just, you know, try to dodge around them. Ooh, I didn't even have to worry about a snap cycle. Shinobi Destruction Punch. And her story is she was kind of our trainer. Owl may have been our foster father, but this lady trained us in the ways of the shinobi. And she also gives us a memory, as you just saw, and a Sakura droplet, which is useful because it allows you to get a third node of resurrective power. So, skipping the cutscene, we're going to be warped back to the dilapidated temple. And that was worth quite a few experience points, indeed. So we might as well talk to Orangutan.
お前さん、面白いものを手に入れたな。それは、からくり筒、忍び義手の真となる仕掛けよ。どれ、仕込んでやろう。この仕掛けで何ができる？真となるこの仕掛けがあれば、筒薬と組み合わせ、お前さんの忍び義手の牙をさらに研ぎ澄ますことができる。筒薬とは何だ？からくり筒と共に使う鉄のくず、あるいは炎症といったものじゃな。使えそうな筒薬を見つけたら持ってくるといい。
Alright, so now the mechanical barrel has been fitted. Now when we present the prosthetic, as well as being able to add new on, which the loaded spear is really useful, you can also upgrade some of your tools. Now, gotta be mindful that there's only a limited number of resources this early in the game, and you're kinda going for, well, what you're going for. And what I'm going for is this one right here, this unknown shuriken. So, the idea is basically I want to unlock the path that'll get me to that quickest. And of course I've got to do all sorts of stuff to unlock it. But mainly I got to do this one and not so much this one. If I do this one and then this one and that one and that one and all these, basically this second row here, then I will be able to unlock that. So I'm going to unlock the spinning shuriken first. And that's useful because that just adds a little bit more bite to your shuriken. So it's good. Spring-loaded axe would be the next one I want to unlock, but also loaded spear thrust type. If you prefer going down these other paths, you can, but for me, this is how I like to do it.
からくり筒が仕込まれていれば、筒薬と組み合わせ、お前さんの忍び義手の牙をさらに研ぎ澄ますことができる。使えそうな筒薬を見つけたら持ってくるといい。
Awesome. Now, in order to make use of the new prosthetic thing that you just opened up, you do have to go in and actually switch to the spinning shuriken. So the deal with the spinning shuriken is if you hold down the trigger button, then it'll hit the enemy and, tag them several times. It doesn't actually do any more damage than hitting them once with the shuriken, but it's cool to have, and it's necessary for the path. So, as before, I've got another memory to use, so I'm going to use it. And now I'm just that little bit stronger. So let's just go ahead and take care of one or two little mini-bosses here if we can. I'm going to start off with the one by the castle gates. Or not the castle gates, but you know what I mean. Gonna take on the dude that's right next to the castle. So, if you look up there, there's another general fellow. And he's giving us a speech. And as you can see, he's surrounded by 4 dudes. Now, it's retardedly easy to take care of these 4 dudes with just some shuriken. 2 will do, at least with this attack power at this point in the game. And I just want to try and get rid of his backup before I've properly attracted his attention. So I'm going to jump up here. So now he's completely clueless as to where I am. He knows something has happened, but he's not quite sure what. And obviously we're going to be a filthy, stinking coward about it because, well, we're shinobi, that's what we do. So jump and hi. And I like to take him on level ground. Remember, extra attack power is not only going to do more damage when you do hit them, but it's going to hurt their posture a lot more. I am not messing with this sweeping attack right now. No, you don't. Ow. Whoop. No, you don't. No, you are not about to regenerate your flipping posture. Boom. Another general down. And I get a prayer bead out of that, so I believe that makes 3. Whoa! Hey, 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 hey. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey, hey! Watch it, sir. That's against the rules. You don't get to just fling objects through solid barriers. So another divine grass, and you can't open this from this side. Ah! God, quit it, you fool. Alright, since I got that dude taken care of, now let's go see if we can take on Mr. Spear Dude again. Since we've got a little bit more attack power to work with, we're probably going to do a touch better. Just go ahead and save at this particular thing, and, since I've been saving up for it, let's unlock the Breath of Life Light. So now let's see, what do I want next? Mid-air prosthetic tool. That's extremely very useful. So just unlocking Chasing Slice here, which can actually be good too on its own. That will get you access to mid-air prosthetic tool and then whatever comes next. Alright, so I'm as ready as I'm going to be. Yep, prosthetic follow-up attack. Basically, I fling the shuriken and then I hit that and you get to do a cool thing. So it's not bad. It's actually a good way to get a little bit of damage out on some dudes. Let's try to get as many of these guys dead as we can. Shuriken can be quite useful for that. And we're just going to try and sneak up on Mr. Seven Spears again from behind. Alright, I'd say that's enough taking care of the fools. So, I could try to jump across and be clever about this, but I want to be sneaky. So run, jump, shim, shim, shimmy. You know the drill. Same as we tried before. Alright. Round 2. Now, let's see. Nah, I don't have any sugars that might help me. Again, I don't tend to enjoy relying upon sugars except for the stealth one. Let's not take this fight too far down. I don't want to attract the extra attention. Let's just do our best here. And occasionally he will do something like that, which, you know, causes him to stumble. But as you can see, we're doing a lot more with our sword swings here. Yeah. Fight's definitely going better than it was before. Ow. I say just as I die. But don't worry. He's so close. Boom. Dead motherfucker. So that makes 4 prayer beads. Awesome. Warp back. Beautiful. So I got another 4 prayer beads to my name. Let's go ahead and enhance those attributes. 3rd prayer necklace. Keep those numbers pumping in. So now we're a lot stronger than we might otherwise have been going into this. Let's go ahead and open up the next portion of things. Now this is pretty much my the opening to my favorite farming route, but there's some prerequisites, some stuff you got to do beforehand. So let's just be ginger about that. So just in case some nasty crap happens, I'm going to just touch base with the idol here, do a quick little rest. Don't really get much back. But now is the time where we've got to try and work our way around what I like to call the gauntlet, or a gauntlet at any rate. You got to try and get yourself up to the top of this castle here. And to be honest with you, it's a bit of a painful slog. So what I like to do is, as before, just kind of skip it. Got to work your way around to this side of the whole situation. And I want to get to the top up here, because at this point, I'm just going to start running. Don't stop. Now, watch exactly how I'm going. Ow! Those guys are nasty. I am not going to mess with anything on this route right now. There is just no point to it. So go around here, jump up here, and your goal is over here, this window. Yeah, those guys aren't fun. And up here we get another gourd seed is what's in this chest. So very, very useful. Now that right there, I can't recommend enough that you guys just do what I did, because honestly it's such a huge headache dealing with all that. So this is hands down my favorite farming area in the game, but the first time through you gotta you know, satisfy a few requirements. So first, sneak around this side to take out that samurai and open up the first door. Now just walk carefully into this room. You can basically get right up on this guy, but you might want to wait till he turns. I don't have jumping shinobi prosthetic yet, so I'm going to wait for that woman to come into range and hit her with a star. She's one of those I'ma get everybody's attention enemies there. If you let her see you, she's going to scream, and that's going to cause everybody in range to start approaching where they heard it come from. Now here, there's going to be a situation where you got no choice, you got to fight. So take out this guy. Now these guys can be baited into doing a thrust attack. If you do 2 swings that they block, like this, then that's an easy way to get them to do a thrust, and you can Makiri counter. But don't take these guys lightly. These samurai are actually pretty tough. So back here, there's another secret spot. And another treasure chest, and of course in here is another prayer bead. Heavy coin purse, light coin purse. Just getting them coin purses together. And the next part, well, I'll show you from the outside real quick. You gotta get around behind here, because there's a dude in there. Several dudes in there, in fact. There's even an old lady, but you can't open this from this side. What do you think you are? Some kind of ability to open doors kind of guy? No, you gotta go around this way. Another Gachin's sugar. Now, honestly, I'm just going to, in this particular situation, I'm just going to try and dip and dive. I don't want to fight it out in this room, so let's go ahead and open the door. There's a good chance that these guys are going to catch you out. Yep, knock you into a corner, so to speak. I'm going to jump over here and grab a hold of that. Now those guys up there can't get to you. So at this point, my farming route is more or less opened up. I'll focus on that samurai down there. Plunging attack from above. And then these three guys right here. This is another of those situations where you can get easily swarmed, but if you've got good deflecting game, then you can prevail. Right now I'm just going around opening up the area. Once I've opened up the area, I'm going to be just fine to farm my heart out. This opens up that front gate where that general was standing, and his 4 gunmen are still there. Now, be careful here, because while you can easily take these guys out with like one shot, if they hit you, that happens, and it hurts like hell. No, you don't. Ow, ow, yes you do. And they don't give much, but it's a touch, it's a little bit. I'm going to take a chug right there, and I'm going to start running the other way now. Because in here, this treasure chest, not that eel liver, but this treasure chest contains another shinobi prosthetic, a Sabimaru, which is a little bitty knife that basically just poisons the enemy. And there are a couple enemies in this game that poison works very well against. But of course my farming route is not done. I'm still opening stuff up. Alright, so this stream right here, this moat, there's an enemy down beneath the water, but you can't do anything about it until you've got the diving technique. So I like to go ahead and go up here, because there's a spear dude walking around down there, and he's a little bit nasty. Just along the veins of the shinobi hunter in the Hirata estate. But let's see if I can... No, I cannot do that properly from here. Ow. That was not handled as pro as I could. And ow. Yeah. That was not handled pro. Okay? I spent too long talking right there, and so they were able to get the drop on me. But if your Makiri counter game is strong, then you can still make it through that. Perfect. What I wanted to do was come up here, run around over here, and do a plunging attack on him. But that didn't work out quite as I had planned. So right here is the graveyard idol, the old graveyard idol. And before I start attacking any more in that direction, I'm actually going to jump off of here and into this hole in this roof here. Because there's a little dude here. Hey, dude.
だからよせっつったんだけどな。まったくしつこくって嫌になるぜ。めんどくせえ。ん？おめえはヨタカの衆か？いいよ。まあそうだろうな。風情がちげえ。だがどうやら同業だ。俺は黒笠の無事な。おめえは？愛想のないこった。 しつこい追っ手に仏頂面の忍び、アシナの連中も外で騒いでな。まったくいい日だね。お主、抜け人か。まあそんなところだ。ところでよ、ちっと銭が入りようなんだが、品はあれど裁くあてがねえ。おめえみてえなやつを待ってたところだぜ。
So he's a vendor as well. He does have a couple of useful things, mainly the Iron Fortress. Now, if you want to, you can buy it from him now for 1,600, but there's a way to get it for free later on, and I probably won't need it.
銭がたまるまではここにいるからよ。気が向いたらまた寄ってくれや。
The Iron Fortress unlocks the loaded umbrella, and that's a pretty good thing. Whoop, whoop, nope, I've been spotted. No, oh god, whoop, 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 whoop. No, that was silly. Reset. No, don't hang on, God. Reset the situation immediately. Woohoo! That could have gone bad. Oh wait, I've got 3 skill points. Let's go ahead and get Mid-Air Prosthetic Tool. Now that unlocks the 2 more of the Sculptor's Karma ones, which just basically let you carry more spirit emblems around, and I'll be getting those later. Essentially, I'm not going to be mastering any of these trees here. I'm not going to be going all the way to getting this. There are 5 total esoteric texts in the game. And in order to unlock the 5th one, you have to master. You actually have to get the final art on any one of the trees. And none of these final arts are any good to me. I don't want any of them. I actually find myself just fine with the Whirlwind Slash, but there's an even better one that comes along later. So I'm going to be skipping a lot of these things, but for the moment at least, I'm going to be working mostly on getting up some of my more defensive attributes. So farming route's still not over. Ah, hell with this guy. Just run up behind him and stab him in the back like he deserves. And boom. Now there's something that's going to make this farming route even better as time goes on, but we'll see. Now, at this moment, I don't want to kill these two, okay? This conversation you'll want to eavesdrop on.
食うのはもちろんですが、傷口や仏さんの清めにも入りようでして。これだけ人死にが続いては、ということじゃな。おかげで戦場病にかかる者も多ございます。そうか。なんとかして塩を手に入れねばな。
And that, if you are following Anayama the Peddler's quest line, or Anayama the Information Broker, whatever you want to call the guy, that is the trigger that unlocks the next part of his quest. So, of course, as part of my farming route, focus upon the biggest danger, and don't forget that, that there's this guy right here. And that would be the end of my farming route. Now, I'm going to go a little bit further on just to get some more things done, some more bits and pieces taken care of. But real quick, I'm going to come over here and pick up this item. Scrap iron, always useful for early upgrades. And coming around back here, you can just come through the gate like a sensible person if you want to. Watch out, there are 3 monkeys back here. But this type of monkey goes down easily to a single star. At least as long as you have 3 attack power. I'm gonna go just far enough to unlock a little bit more. Just get a little bit more going for myself here. Because I wanted to, yeah, this is the part of the game where you can actually spread out, branch out a little bit, and get ahead just a touch. So let's get ahead if we can. There's a few more nice little things to grab. So down here, and down here, there's another idol. And I'm going to quickly turn back here because there is an item this way that I want to pick up, another gourd seed. Or no, actually in this case it's a prayer bead, I'm pretty sure. Anybody carrying a gun, with the exception of mini bosses and those fuckers with the cannons, will just melt under your attacks. So feel free to just whack away at them. Shimmy along here. And real quickly on the right over here, watch out for this guy. And right here, as well as the pacifying agent, there is a prayer bead. Yes, it is. Now, if you look over here, up on the left up there, that's where we fought the general, that first little farming area. And over there, that's where the cave leading to the Headless is. So it's pretty cool to see how the space relates to each other. If you stood up over there and look down over here, you'd see these cool things. Now, there is another enemy beneath this pond right here, but, you know, you're not going to be able to get to him without the diving, so, you know, not just yet. But let's actually go back to the dilapidated temple. Because I want to fit Sabimaru. I want to get that on there. It's very useful for one enemy in particular. And what did the Buddha show you, sir? So he just, you know, was talking about our little trip to the Hirata estate there. So let's go ahead and fit another prosthetic. We'll get the Sabimaru loaded up there, and any other upgrades we can do at the moment? Nah, not enough. Not enough scrap. We'll get it. Don't worry. Yeah, I'll lend you shelter. Cool. All right. So this episode, I'm pretty much going to wrap up with a non-exciting bit. But I am going to be showing you my favorite farming route. Still, I would consider this early game, but this particular location and this particular farming route, as time progresses in the game, will improve at just one time. So let's show it in action here. I'm going to show you the farming route in action, so that way you guys know how I get together my my stuff at this point in the game, because there are a few levels I'd like to gain. So let's go ahead and do this. Same as before. Wait for him to walk a little bit towards you, and probably a good idea to wait for when he just starts to turn. And now that I got mid-air prosthetic, I can completely whiff that. But don't worry, it's not completely buggered. Oh, now it's completely buggered. Yeah, now it's buggered. Okay, so that didn't work out as I planned, but let's just go ahead and make the best of it. Now, these guys are actually more dangerous than those other samurai with the top knots, because they can real quick go from 0 to 100. Just like that. See, I don't even have time to get off a Makiri counter. He goes so fast. So, let's reset the situation and try not to completely bugger it up. Yeah, as you can see, it's easy to mess up. So let's try this again the smooth criminal kind of way. And the farming route's not just good for getting money and experience, but also if you need to recharge your resurrective power. That was how that should have gone. Now, with any luck, you'll only have to deal with, oh shit. Okay, yeah, this got messed up because of the fact that these guys busted down their cover, so I'm just going to try and mosey on ahead here. Grab this. Everybody's aware of my presence now. This is not good. Oh god, one of them got in. Nope. There you go. Okay, woof. Wow, I've just been bollocking this up really hard. Okay, let's just end it with some action then. Alright, now this guy is one of those ones that you gotta block against. He's gonna hit hard, he's gonna hit fast, so be ready. Go. Watch for him to do the draw, and be ready with the double block. And, yeah. It goes basically like that. No point trying to attack this guy, but you can very easily get his, him down. Alright, so up here there's a little thing you can read about, there's an eel liver, and there's also a little thing you can read about lightning deflection. Yep, now you know how to do that. Just grab that. Alright, so yeah, that was the excitement. I'm just going to go ahead and grab one more thing real quick, just to get it out of the way. It won't take much time. Let's go back to the Great Serpent Shrine. Actually, no. We'll go to the Under Shrine Valley, because we unlocked that. Okay, so this time I'm not turning back, I'm going forward. And this way is going to be ringed by those mask-faced gunners. So, you know, have a care. They can shoot you right the hell out of the air. But proceed as thusly. Alright, now instead of taking the normal way forward, which is down there, turn around and hop up this cliff face. Watch out for dude on the left here. Cool. And just hop up here. No, hop up here correctly. There we go. And you find one of their little lean-tos, one of their little hovels here. And here is a gourd seed. You definitely want the gourd seeds. So, in order to make progress, just go ahead and jump back down here. And just, you know, go back this way, and now we will actually press on with the correct direction. It's going to be a lizard that drops down. Don't worry about him. If you want to kill him, you can, but yeah, you don't have to. Whoa, I almost killed myself there. But this is the way forward. Okay, now this part up here, honestly, you don't want to deal with these guys. This is another blitz through and get the hell out of Dodge situation. So run. Get to the idol. Get to the idol. Rest. Hurry. Rest. Okay, situation reset. So, this is the point just before a mini-boss comes up, and I think this is going to be a good place to cut it. So, No, you know what? I'm going to try one more time to do my farming route the proper way. Since I've left the area, then everything should have been, reset. All the decorations should be back up, so I should be able to do this without any trouble. I say. Just one more again. Stab that guy, wait for this guy to walk forward just enough. Go up to him. Get that guy. Peg old lady. And this guy saw me. Okay, so I'm just not getting this farming route out today, so just never mind. Never flipping mind, okay? I'm just not going to get the farming route out today. I'm having really bad luck. So, thanks for watching, guys.